everybody, it's Chris here from chrisducker.com. Thank you very much for tuning into this very quick video where I'm going to show you how you can work with a virtual assistant to help manage your email. This is part of an ongoing series you can get a hold of over on my blog at chrisducker.com, which is my Going Virtual series, where I break down individual tasks and topics and show you how you can work with virtual staff to help run, support, and build and grow your business. Now, before I get into this particular subject, it's a touchy one. Let's face it, email. We all hate email to a certain degree. However, if you want to gain back about 50% of your working week as a new age entrepreneur doing business in the 21st century, you must make sure to let go. You have to let go of your inbox. And the really good news here is that it doesn't have to be as hard as a lot of people think it is. So what we're going to do in this very short video is show you exactly how to do it, so that you can then go ahead and gain all that extra time and utilize that time to work on your business instead of being trapped working in it along with your inbox as well. So right out of the gate, you've got to get set up with Gmail. The great thing about Gmail is that you can use it on any device. You can access your email on any device. I was trapped in Outlook for years on just one laptop because I was always worried about not having access to my, my sent items and things like that. So enabling getting set up with Gmail enables you to be able to get your email on any device, your smartphone, your iPad or tablet, laptop, PC, Mac, anybody else's computer for that matter. You can have access to everything, including those sent items, and so can your VA. So number one, right out of the gate, get set up with Gmail. And the really cool thing is it also has a great spam filter built in as well. So that helps both you and your VA become even more efficient. Next up is to grant access to your email inbox to your VA. All right, now if you don't want to give away your username and your password, that's fine. You can use LastPass or one of those other password protection software services that are out there. I believe another one is onepassword.com as well. Don't quote me on that, but you can check them out. There's quite a few out there, and what they do is they basically cloak the account password for all of your different online accounts and have one master password. So it's kind of handy as well. If you don't want to do that, you can just go ahead and grant access to your Gmail account within the email settings to your VA directly. So that's another way to be able to do it. But you're going to have to do this if you want to be able to become more effective and more efficient as an entrepreneur running your email, and your VA's got to get access. So jump over this one straight away, and then we can get stuck in. Now, you want then your VA to use what I call the one-click rule. Okay, now that one-click rule is very simple. It means that every email that they open, they must do one of three things: either reply to it, delete it, or archive it. They can never open up that email more than once. That enables them to become super productive in your inbox as well. And once you've sort of got them utilizing that one-click rule, you can then go ahead and set up additional rules and guidelines for your VA to follow day to day as well. Now, the great thing about this is it is ultimately trial and error involved, right? So you're going to try to see what something works. If it doesn't work, you delete it, you move on to another one. But it allows your VA to have a set of guidelines to follow every day that they're cleaning out your inbox for you. And it really also allows your VAs to get those things done the way that you've physically want them done yourself, because as an entrepreneur you're going to have your own little quirks, right? So it really does give them the guidelines they need to follow to get this particular job done for you the way you want it done. Now, a few example rules that I give my VA to follow when she's cleaning out my inbox at the beginning of every day, and these are sort of just a few different email types that I get. I get a lot of requests to do podcast interviews, so she will then forward that directly onto my personal assistant, who has access to my calendar and obviously access to me to see whether I want to do the interview, and if I say yes, she can just dump it straight onto my schedule. I get a certain number of speaking invites on a monthly basis as well. So those will then go through to me directly, because that's a little bit more of a personal thing and I like to handle that myself. And I also get a hell of a lot of email every single day, sometimes upwards of 100+ messages a day on just the subject of virtual assistants or building virtual teams and outsourcing in general. And my VA will go ahead and reply with pre-written answers that we've already created to as many of those emails as possible, because otherwise I'd be stuck in email for 5 or 6 hours every day myself. So there are a few example rules that you can follow. And once you've got your email sort of a little bit more under control like that, your VA can then start using some of those features inside of Gmail to become even more productive. As an example, the starring feature that Gmail has. This is perfect for urgent emails. And the reason why it's perfect is because it instantly stands out in your inbox once you've logged into your inbox, right, after your VA's been in there and cleaned it out. So it's a great way to be able to instantly have something pop in front of you. Another thing that I did was set up labels to sort of handle my own privacy factor as well, which means that the email won't even land in my inbox. It'll go directly into a category, which is awesome. So any email that sort of comes in from my family or my wife or people that I truly want to sort of keep as private as possible, they'll all set up through labels as well. This is also great if you're running things like events or competitions on your blog and that sort of type of thing as well. And it just means that, you know, your inbox is a hell of a lot less crowded at the beginning of every day for your VA when she gets going. So another thing that I love to give my VA the power to do is to delete messages at will. Literally at will. It empowers her to be able to go ahead and take action on her own sort of professionalism, and it also sort of saves additional time for you as well once you've logged in to your account. But I just love to be able to give my staff the power to make decisions on their own. It enables them to become a lot more professional and really holds them accountable for what they're all about and what they're doing for you. And lastly, and this is a real nice one, I get so many questions via email, and even though a lot of them are repetitive, a lot of them are also not. So what my VA does is that she will save all of the questions into a spreadsheet that haven't already been answered. Okay, I will then go ahead and answer those and put them into our template or canned responses for certain topics as well. But what it also does is it allows us to be able to create that spreadsheet in an ongoing way for ideas for different types of content, either videos like the one you're watching right now, or podcast episodes, blog posts, you name it. It's a never-ending stream of inspiration that I like to be able to create for myself every single day through the use of my VA and her managing my email for me, so that I can continue to give you guys as much content and as much help and support as possible in becoming more productive as entrepreneurs. So again, this was part of an ongoing series that you can find over on my blog. If you want to see the written version of this video in a hell of a lot more detail, you can just go ahead and visit chrisducker.com/emailva. Please feel free to tweet me anytime and any questions at Chris Ducker, and I look forward to seeing you on the blog very, very soon. Thanks for hanging out with me.